ahead and mute the line out tonight, and we will go ahead and Angie, are you on the line?
Yes, I am, Charlene.
Okay, wonderful. We'll start with Angie, and by that time, that'll give Bernard an opportunity to get on the line. Let me go ahead and mute the call.
Hey.
I am so delighted to have the opportunity to host this Monday night team call, and we've got some new and emerging leaders that are developing in the Southeast region. And I'm so honored tonight to have one of my very dear friends, Angela Fuller. And Angela has been in the business for just a few short months, and she is doing such an amazing job with her Isagenix business. And Angie is from Charleston, South Carolina, and we had the opportunity of working together in a couple of other companies. And Angie was doing a great job in those companies, and so we want to say congratulations to her tonight, and she has made Star Consultant. And so, Angie, we just want to say to you, we are certainly proud of you tonight, and we just want you to take a few moments, if you would, and let's begin by having you just to kind of give us some background knowledge tell us about who you are, and also tell us what attracted you to the Isagenix business.
Okay, thank you, Charlene, for having me on the call. It's always a pleasure to share my story in hopes of helping someone else. My story begins with a call that I got from my sponsor, who is Mr. Bernard McCargo, and he was sharing with me actually the system of Isagenix, a new food technology, and he expressed that there was a wealth system attached to it. And so I took his word for it because I trusted him from previous business that we were a part of, and I ordered my products. I got on auto ship, and of course I received a great product experience. And because my background is cosmetology, I work with women on a regular basis. And over the past 20 years, I've been just helping them to feel beautiful from the outside. So what I did was because of my product experience with Isagenix, I saw it as a vehicle to expand my territory, as an opportunity to get from behind that styling chair and reach women on a more broader level. And so, as I began to work with my clients and continue to use my products, how in Isagenix we say we become a walking, talking billboard, and that's pretty much what I did. And through that, I was able to share the Isagenix experience with my clients and build that way. And as a result, my business began to grow, and I did not stop there. And instead of just working on bringing people on board as associates or product users, I did what Jay suggests that we do, that we follow the track that's already been set for us, because Isagenix does have a track for us to run on. So I began to advance those associates from associate to consultant. And as a result of that, I found my business growing from 1 cycle a week to 6 cycles a week, and from that point, reaching Star Consultant. So if I had to share some business tips with individuals that's on the line, again, it would be to run on the track that has already been laid out for us. And if you are new to Isagenix, I suggest that you just immerse yourself in the 3-step system that Jay Bennett has shared with us. And also go into your back office and adopt those 10 steps to success as laid out by Kathy Coover. And actually, take the time, take your associates to through the 8 steps to successfully launching a new associate by Susan Sly. And last but certainly not least, educate yourself on our comp plan, and let's take advantage of that front-end money, because what it has done for my business, it has created momentum in my business, which leads to rank advancing the associates so that they are at least getting their products paid for, which I find holds retention. And I also encourage each and every one of you to take the time to understand that placement tree that's in the back of your office. Because what it does, if you understand that placement tree, it allows you to create your own economy and continue to have faith and belief in yourself and belief in this magnificent company, belief in the industry of network marketing itself, and certainly belief in our life-changing products.
Angie, that is certainly a powerful testimony, and you gave us some great strategies on how to be successful in this business. One of the things that I like that you said that you wanted to reach women on a broader level is that, you were already, in business for yourself, and so you saw a way by using Isagenix to be able to take women to another level or to another phase of their life. And so I really like that. It's like a form of empowering women. And I also like that you said, follow the track, follow the road that has already been laid for you in Isagenix. We do. We have so many successful leaders within this company, as you said, Susan Sly, Rocky Dumas, Jay Bennett. The list goes on, and even our co-founders, Jim and Kathy Coover, those 10 leadership steps. All of those things have already been created for us. There's nothing for us to recreate. All we need to do is to get in that back office, as you said, and learn the system, because the systems work. This is a company that has 61 millionaires, and so what that says to me is that there's a proven track that has already been laid for us, and all we have to do is follow and do the things that the other successful leaders have already done. And so, Angie, we just want to say to you once again, we are certainly proud of you, and I see you growing. I see your business growing leaps and bounds, and so we just want you to have, even more continued success in building your business. So thank you, Angie, for sharing with us on tonight.
Thank you, Charlene.
Thank you. Is Bernard McCargo on the line tonight?
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. I want to take the opportunity for all of you who you may not know this individual, but I just have to say Bernard is one of the best network marketers that I know in the industry. In a former company, he was the senior vice president. He also sat on the advisory board in his former company. He owns his own engineering company. He's a graduate of Johns Hopkins University, and he is the newest one-star executive for Isagenix. And this is my friend, my mentor, my coach in the business. I've known Bernard since 2008. Every company that he has ever said, Charlene, this looks like a great opportunity for you. As Angie said before, we value his opinion. We trust his judgment. And on tonight, Bernard, we want to say thank you to you for all of your support. And we want to say congratulations to you for this huge accomplishment on tonight. So, Bernard, we want you to go ahead also, and we want you to take the time to share with everyone on the line. Share your story to us and talk to us about where you have come from over the years in the industry of network marketing.
All right. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for that wonderful introduction. Not really sure if I deserve it because, guys, when you see something, all you can do is move towards your passion. I started in the network marketing industry a while back. I guess since I've been gone over the amount of time where you need to be quiet, I guess I can mention the name now. The company was 5 Links. I was one of the key people in opening it in the state of Maryland, went to senior vice president, made a ton of money, did all the things that somebody would dream of doing. However, during that process of making senior vice president in 2006, my wife was diagnosed with cancer in 2004. So it was very trying on us. It was just the two of us, no children. We dated for 10 years, was married for 12 years, so basically been together for 22 years. That was my heart, my dream, my everything. And to watch me try to do everything I can do, she to try to do everything she can do, and there was no result for it. All the doctors could say is, hey, you know, we got chemo, we got radiation. Chemo is poison in your body. Radiation is like, after the poison, let's put you in the microwave. And just to see these things happen. So no matter how much money I was making over there, I did not have a fulfillment at the end of the day. Later on, I started to pay attention to, you know, alternative medicine, preventative medicine. What are we putting in our bodies and everything else? And that's how I came across this opportunity known as Isagenix. And first I said, it sounds too good to be true. So I actually was signed up directly by Joe Maluli that I knew previously, and basically I just came in at the $39. I mean, he was trying to tell me about this business. I really didn't want to hear about it, and I just said, hey, let me do this. Then later on, when I actually got on the product, after I went out to meet Jimmy Cathy Cooper, got on the products, and I started seeing what it's doing for me, then I started paying attention to the industry. As Charlene said, I graduated from Johns Hopkins University grad school, but I was in engineering. Most people know them for their medical school, one of the top medical schools there are. I spoke with some of the doctors that's on the board at Johns Hopkins. They told me, they said, Bernard, cancer cannot live in an alkaline system. I said, what does that mean? They said that the body has to be at least 7.356 pH level, and I understood all that from, you know, high school chemistry, pH level. They said, then that makes your body alkaline. They said back in the day our body used to be alkaline before pesticides got in our system and everything else, which turned it acidic. And they told me that inside an acidic body, anything could live. I'm starting to think, hold on, you mean this Isagenix stuff which does nutritional cleansing at a cellular level, which gets rid of pesticides in the body, can now help your body to become what it normally would have been, alkaline. And then we got the concentrated alkaline water that we can drop into our water that will put your body at a 7.5 pH. I thought maybe I'm onto something. Then I said, why isn't this well known? Why wasn't I using this on my wife and trying to save my wife from cancer? Well, here's the deal, guys. If somebody is making money every time you have to come in to be treated, why should they get rid of that payroll? So I started to think, and said, first of all, I want to do this for myself. Then how many people can I help and help and help? So at the end of the day, even if I did not make money in this business, I was thoroughly satisfied. I never had that feeling in network marketing before. It's different than just selling a cell phone, giving somebody a dial tone. When you have something that at the end of the day, you feel thoroughly satisfied that you went out and helped somebody, everything becomes easy. So after that, I started paying attention to the business. And I never even went to meetings in the beginning. I didn't understand the compensation plan inside and out. I really started doing this for myself. Then I seen this thing come through on a text message. You got some money in your account. I said, oh, really? And then I started learning what cycles was. Oh, really? Then you start cycling in double digits during a week. And I said, oh, really? And then they said they got bonuses as you get promoted. I said, you mean to tell me that now I can actually get paid off of something that I like doing and I got a fulfillment at the end of the day? So that's been my experience in network marketing, what brings me to Isagenix.
Wonderful. And that's such a powerful story that you shared about, your wife experiencing cancer and working in the business and still working hard, and not being able to, have something that, would prevent, such a serious illness. And so to be able to be a part of a company now that you do, as you shared, you can prevent, a whole lot of illnesses by, the products that we have. And so even through your use, I like to hear you say that you're doing this because why? You love the products. You're passionate about the products. And so you were taking them for yourself, and now you're passionate about helping others. So that's such a powerful story on tonight, Bernard. Talk with us, Bernard, also about you just made 1-star, executive, within the company. And truly, that's a huge accomplishment. And maybe for someone who's listening tonight, they're looking for, strategies. They're looking for ways, So share with us how you did it on tonight.
Well,
what are some key points?
Well, absolutely. Well, guys, one thing you have to understand is that this is a true business that will build as long as you stick and stay. You will always get your pay. See, I've been in businesses where they got front-loaded bonuses. That means that they charge you $500 to come into business. They take $400 of those dollars and pay that through the different levels of people above you, and all you have to do is get that person to get 2 customer points. Then they get qualified, and nobody helps you, and it runs off. And then the people end up dropping the services. But when people are eating their overhead, it becomes their food. It then becomes their nutrition. They stay on this product because of what it's doing for them, and you get satisfaction at the end of the day. Guys, don't try to watch this thing, and this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. But I tell you, I cannot see anybody that can't work this business, and within a year time, they can receive $4,000 additional dollars per month in residual income. Now, the sky's the limit. You can do a lot more than that, this, that, another. But I'm talking about anybody, the average, everyday person, because you get one on your left, one on your right. Then you work with them. See, the first thing I do is that when I bring them in, I'm just glad that we have somebody like Jay Bennett, so I don't have to do all the things that we normally used to do, Charlene. We had to have a whole lot of our own calls and everything else. That frees us up to actually go out and talk to people. Plug them in to his calls on Tuesday and Thursday and everything else, and the training on Saturday, and then you work with those people for them to get there too. See, the most important thing is consultant, because when they get to consultant, they're going to receive what? An Isagenix card. Now they're earning money, now they're watching cycles, and now they're taking care of paying for their product. The thing that's real key in this business is that if you do a little something each and every day, your income goes up each and every day, and those cycles are residual income because people are on the product. That's residual income. The same person that you put in the beginning, they're having a reorder each and every month, and that's working towards cycles, and cycles just keep going up. For example, some people are going to sit there and see they got 1 cycle, 2 cycles. You heard it from Angela Fuller. And then all of a sudden it's 6 cycles in a week. Next thing you know, it's 10. So by the time she hits executive as a 1-star. And then after that it's 2-star. 3-star, you're now in the 6 figures per year easy. That's just on the cycling money, not counting bonuses, not counting all the other ways you get paid, the matching bonuses on all your consultants, or the big bonuses at the end of the month. That's just on your cycling pay. Now, who can afford it? Who can say they don't need another 6-figure income of 1099 money that they can't use? But I'm talking about that average person can get out there, and in a year's time, they can have a $50,000 coming in on the side, 1099 money, and it's residual.
Wow, that's powerful. So, tell me this, Bernard. One last thing, and you said do a little something every day. Just sort of give us some basics of what are those day-to-day activities, things that we should be doing in order to grow our business. What are some day-to-day things? Because, people spend time doing business cards and all of those things. So what would you say would be the key elements, the day-to-day things that we should be doing to grow the business?
Well, first, what I did on a daily basis is that the first thing I wanted to do was to let everybody I know what I'm doing. Why? Because if I don't, they may end up in somebody else's organization if they tell them first. You never know what somebody's looking for. You just got to make sure that they know that you have it in case they decide to look for it. So you contact everybody I know. Say, hey, I just want to let y'all know I'm working with a new I have a new business. I'm working with a company named Isagenix. And then you tell them a little blurb about Isagenix. Now it's in their mind. If you want to know more, contact me. That's it. I sent the email out. Now they are on point. They already know. So I can let anybody else go out there and talk to them. Jay Bennett can catch them at the airport and talk to them and tell them about Isagenix. They can say, hey, you know what? That's what my friend Bernard told me about. Let me give Bernard a call. But had you not said that, they can end up in somebody else's organization. Secondly, what I do is that I do a little reminder, this, that, another. I mention to people, and if I start seeing differences in my body, sometimes I even take a photo and send it out to them. Now, if you are actually on the product, you're going to start to look different and feel different. Your friends are going to ask you, what happened with you? First thing I'm going to say, funny you should ask. Let me tell you. I take every opportunity. It's good when somebody asks you to tell them something as opposed to you're trying to tell somebody something. So you have to make sure you're always involved with that. Now, another thing, everybody works a job or they're doing something, and you know at a minimum you want to replace one of your meals with Isagenix products so you can make sure you get all of your nutrition in your system, your 17 servings of fruit, 17 servings of vegetables. So if you decide to do it at lunch, like I do with the little shake, and got the little shaker with the little ball in the bottom, I put 2 scoops in it, and I would shake it, and I'm walking around in the office. And I put my couple of drops of ice or water in there, and I'm shaking it. People are already seeing my body making transformations. Now they're seeing me drinking it. How long do you think it's going to take for everybody in that entire building that's 34 stories high to start to ask me, what is that you're shaking? Oh, wow, you look good today. What is that you're shaking? Funny you should ask, let me tell you. Now, I didn't solicit anybody to do this. I had 34 flights of people ask me what I'm doing. All I was trying to do was have lunch. They started to ask me what I'm doing. So, guys, when you out there and you live in an Isagenix lifestyle, people are going to start to ask you. See, this is the first business I had where I have business cards, but I don't need business cards. I am my walking business card. And that's what we need to understand. You know, like my business partner, Beth Phillips, I've seen her drop 60 pounds. And I've seen her dealing with her weight for quite a long time, this, that, and the other. And to see her drop 60 pounds, I'm quite sure all she had to do was tell somebody, because I know everybody was going to ask her. I've seen Charlene Henley make a body transformation. I know people are asking you, Charlene. All you had to do was tell them. So, guys, this is the type of business where people are going to ask you. So it's not like that one where, what do I do today? What do I do today? No, you live an Isagenix lifestyle, and people will come to you.
Excellent, Bernard. Excellent. I don't think anybody could have said it any better on tonight. We are walking and talking billboards. And Bernard, I think it goes back to what we've always said is that you gotta use the product, and once you use those products, you'll have a story to be able to share, and then that way you can talk to people about your business. And then you even also mentioned, using tools, plugging your new associates into the system, and Jay, has the Monday night call, and then the Tuesday and Thursday calls as well too. So, Bernard, we just want to say thank you once again. Congratulations to you, on your accomplishment and your advancement, and we look forward to seeing you in Atlanta so that we can recognize you at the leadership dinner this weekend. And thanks for being on the call tonight. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you.
To close out our call on tonight, we would like to have Rick Despain to come and share with you about the ISA Body Challenge and the ISA Derby. Rick, are you on the line?
Yes, I am, and boy, have I enjoyed this call so far.
All right, Rick, take it away.
Oh, excellent. Well, I appreciate being on here, and Bernard, you're quite the guy. So this is having fun. By the way, I'm Rick Despain. I'm Vice President of Field Relations and Field Development at Isagenix. And Jay, I talked with Jay earlier last week, and he said, boy, can you get on and tell us about all the enhancements on the new ISA Body Challenge? And the first thing I need to say for those, I'm going to give you a lot of information, but you don't even need to take notes. Just go to isamovie.com and watch the new video. It's called, ISA Body Challenge. Or you go to isabodychallenge.com and watch it there. It's only 5.5 minutes, and it explains all the new enhancements and everything in just a real quick way. And it's a very promotional video, which means that you can show it to one of your friends or family or associates, and it explains it so quick, they'll come to you. And just like Bernard was saying, it's nice when they're asking you questions, and we actually produced that video so that they would ask questions about, how do I get started with this? Which pack should I take? How fast can you do this? And, just fun questions. First thing to know about the ISA Body Challenge is we're 5 years old. I started it with Kathy Cooper back in 2007, which means we have had 5 grand prize champions. They've all been just fantastic. You can go to isabodychallenge.com and look at their before and after pictures. We have put $200,000 toward this challenge, and that is to to just give you an incentive to get the best stories. In other words, we want to get the best stories in the company, get those best transformation stories. So how we do it is that we motivate you with a $25,000 grand prize, a cruise, also $25,000 in value in training and trips and everything. So $50,000 total for the grand prize winner. We choose 6 finalists each year, and those 6 finalists are the candidates for the grand prize. But they themselves receive cash, and they also receive. And they each receive $2,000 in cash. They also receive about $5,000 value in trips. They also go on the cruise, so that's even more. And but now let me address those who feel that, okay, I don't have a lot of weight to lose or anything, but I still want to be part of the challenge. The challenge is more than just losing a lot of weight. It's also getting fit, putting on lean body mass, lean muscle. We had 2 finalists last year, Lisa Walney from Alberta, Canada, that only dropped 27 pounds, but she completely transformed her body. And at age 41, with 4 children, she turned her body into a muscle machine, and she is now a fitness competitor, which means she goes on stage and competes in a swimsuit and a bikini, and has now got her pro card after only being a fitness competitor for 4 months. And she did that with the Ice to Body Challenge. We also have Rick Kidman, who is age 59, was able to work out and get buff, and he only dropped 30 pounds. And so go after the challenge, whether you have a lot of weight to lose, and how we reward you for that is that just by staying in the challenge for 90 days, 30 or 3 consecutive months, you can be eligible to receive a free product. That's Aegis Essentials with Product B. That's $200 retail, $138 wholesale. Also, we do a drawing every month. All you have to do to be eligible is just go into your back office, enroll in the Ice to Body Challenge, and weigh and measure, put in your before picture, and upload your stats. That triggers the computer so you're in the drawing. And then every month we do that. And Nancy, you're on the line. I heard your voice. Nancy from Charlotte was one of our winners in February. She received $500 in free product. If you're not muted out, Nancy, I want to hear some noise. She's probably muted out. Okay, but that's great. She's a Crystal executive, and she's out there promoting the Ice to Body Challenge. And I had the opportunity to give her a call and welcome her. Well, actually, not welcome her, to give her the good news that she just won $500 in free product. So why not take advantage of the Ice to Body Challenge? So here's just to summarize. Use it in part of your enrollment process when you bring someone into Isagenix. Just simply say, now that you're in, how would you like to take advantage of being able to be in a drawing for free product, to not only the win the free product, but in just a 90-day transformation, you will qualify to receive free daily essentials and product B. You can become a finalist and earn $2,000 in trips, go on the cruise. You can win the grand prize. And we do one more thing. This is just, we want those stories. And Nancy and Bernard, I know you're leaders, speed of the leader, the speed of the pack, and you'll probably say, hey, I'm going to get in the Ice to Body Challenge just to be the example, to inspire my team. We have a lot of leaders that do that, and then at the end of the challenge, I didn't do that well, I guess I won't finish. Well, we want you to finish. We want you to keep inspiring, give us your story, put your after pictures in there, and then out of those, all those are finished, whether you're a finalist or not, we're going to do a drawing and pick 3 who just finished to go on the cruise with us. They're not even finalists. We wanted to do that because we want to get as many stories as we can. So that's everything we put together. Again, just go to icebodychallenge.com and watch the video, or go to icemovie.com and watch the video. And the Isoderby, you mentioned something about Isoderby also. We just got back from an incredible trip with Isoderby in Las Vegas. Travis was there with Kathy Coover. I wasn't able to go, but I heard it was madness. I heard that they went shopping can you imagine going on a shopping spree with Kathy Coover? Oh my goodness! They also saw a show. They saw, Cirque du Soleil, the O presentation or show. It was just awesome. They stayed at the Bellagio, and so take advantage of the Isaderby challenge. You go to isafyi.com to learn more and enjoy how we do all this at the celebration. I actually have to get on another call. I'm doing a fitness professional call tonight with Shane Friels and Jeff Boris. Jeff Boris is a bodybuilder. He uses Isagenix products. He's a personal trainer. He's totally been able. And he's also an IsaBody Challenge winner. He won on our first year. He's a finalist in 2007. I'll be interviewing him in just a few moments. Actually, it starts at 7 o'clock Pacific. And you can take advantage of that by being on that call, and it's in the back office also. And so with that, do you have any questions for me, Bernard? I haven't even heard of Jay's on the line yet.
Yeah, Jay won't be with us on the call on tonight. But, Rick, we certainly do want to take the time to thank you for going over both of those components of the business, because the Isaderby, as you said, the speed of the leader is the speed of the pack, and so it certainly does help, you build your business, the Isaderby, and certainly the IsaBody Challenge, is a great way for you to reach your goal as far as your weight loss. It's a wonderful way to transform your body, as you mentioned earlier, and it's a great way to motivate you, and so we certainly thank you. I love the incentive of being able to earn some cash in order to reach my goal and my overall improvement of my health. So, Rick, we thank you for being on this call on tonight.
Well, thank you, and it sounds like this is a kind of a rockin' happening team. So I'm glad to be on the call tonight.
Thank you so much, Rick. And I want to close out the call just to remind everyone that if you know anyone who's going to be in the Atlanta area this weekend, we are having our very first Southeast Regional Conference, and that will take place on Friday, February the 10th, and on Saturday, February the 11th will be the Super Saturday. And we've got a power-packed full day. Jim and Kathy Cooper will be with us here in Atlanta. Jay Bennett, Jimmy the Butcher Smith will be here. Gwen and Liddell Miles, Bernard McCargo, Herb and Patty Cepeda. All of the leaders will be converging on Atlanta. So if you've got anybody who lives, in the area, if you've got guests, get them in the room. Because I just believe when they hear Kathy and Jim go over the opportunity meeting, I just believe that they'll see the opportunity and will want to become a part of this great culture and this great family that we have in Isagenix. So as we close tonight, I want to thank once again Angie, Bernard, Rick. We thank you all for being on this call. Jay, we certainly thank you for the opportunity to be able to host this call. And so if I can, I want to be able to unmute you all. And we just want to tell our leaders thank you on tonight. And tell Jay thank you as well.